Do your job.
Freddie, I want to switch gears for a second. I know George St. Pierre, the UFC welterweight champion, has been over at the Wildcard Gym and trained with you a bit. In his last fight with Josh Koscheck, you spoke to me that you were hoping that George would knock out Josh with the left hook, but you were teaching him how to jab. He ended up cracking his orbital bone. You know, what are you teaching these guys that they're literally cracking their opponents' faces? You got George cracking Koscheck and Manny cracking Antonio.
George is very good student and a great guy, and I love working with him. And you know, Koscheck's big thing was a big overhand right from outside. I told him that, you know, most people pull away from that and get caught on the end of it. I said the best way to beat that is with the jab or the inside hook, which he used both. The inside hook looks like a jab, but it's actually more power, and that's what I think he broke his orbital bone with. It really was a hook, but the inside hook, it looks like a jab, but it's got the tendencies of a hook. And a little complicated, but George followed the game plan well, and I was sorry I couldn't work his corner because I had Amir Khan fighting the same night, of course, and I look forward to working with George again. He's a great guy, and you know, he wins his next fight. He's going to have a big fight with Silva, and a very difficult guy, and a guy that I've trained before too, and he's very talented, and it'd be great matchup. So. I look forward to helping George get ready for that.
Before we get into the particulars, because that's a fight that certainly can happen, George St. Pierre and Anderson Silva, he has another fight coming up with Jake Shields in April in Toronto. Has he contacted you at all to help with this matchup?
He actually came to the wild card, but I was in Mexico with Chavez Jr., and he was unaware. He thought our schedules got mixed up a little bit, so he has come to the wild card to work with me, but I just wasn't there at that time. But we will work together before his next fight. He told sometime in the near future, before I go to the Philippines. And then it was funny because last time I was in the Philippines, we trained over there also. Mm-hmm. So, but I don't think I'll be making the trip this time because it's a long way to go for a couple of days close to his fight. So, you know, George is a great guy. I wish him the best in the fight. And the thing is, anytime I can help him, he knows he's always welcome in my gym.
You trained both these fighters. Who understood the boxing game more between Anderson Silva and George St. Pierre? And who do you think has better skill-wise, in boxing ability between those two fighters?
At the time, Anderson understood boxing better than George, but George is learning more about it. George told me that he thought he knew boxing until he came to my gym. And but he's a very quick learner and very disciplined guy, and picks up things very quickly. Anderson's more of a natural fighter, and he's very talented. He knows distance very well. I think he's a little bigger than George, but George is a little bit more physically stronger than him on the inside. It's a very tactical fight. I mean, tough fight for both guys, of course. I really enjoyed working with both guys. They're both gentlemen, both great guys, and so forth. It's a great matchup, and you know, it's just two of the best guys in the world fighting each other. It's what the world wants to see. So I think it's great for everyone to watch. You know, so who's going to win? I really couldn't pick a winner in that, but I'm actually closer with George at this point, and so I'm going to be pulling for my Canadian guy, and we'll see what the Frenchman does.
Freddie, as always, much appreciated. Thank you very much.
Thank you.